No! Mamacita. I'll never make a promise that I can't keep. I already know about a desert biome and a snowy biome, as I saw them while deciding where to spawn on day 1. We tried to follow the mountain until we noticed a different terrain and found the desert biome, which was obviously cold as hell. We even saw a few animals during our trip. From the distance I gathered catorize. It mostly gives enzymes and exotics. Keep the exotics in mind, I will come back to that many times later. Most of the trip was 90% chatting and 10% hoping we get out of the desert before a weather event swipes us away for the heat or the cold. Matter of fact, we managed to sneak out of the desert at the exact moment a wind was coming. Actually two? For some reason the floor either imploded or Joe picked it up, but the walls were clipping through the terrain and the other floor was attaching to a grid underground. Still though, we have a shelter now. We are as out as we could care to be, so now we go around the whole map to come back home. Much easier said than done. In the best area I saw elephants, but not in the desert, not in the forest we're in right now, so the idea of certain operation changing the world and adding new things came to mind. Infinite amount of corn. The rest of the day was basically spent hanging out around a small lake. We found the biggest cave yet and gave it a look inside. Grabbed some iron and found ourselves coming out of it into the desert again. This time on the right side of the map. After finding a scorpion, that would be the pain of us being here forever, we started to go against the flow of the river trying to get to higher place and grab view around us. But I noticed an elephant from the distance, so I got closer to check it out. There's also an hyena, and I just noted tamed animals are the most infuriating dumb shit in the game. And the elephant attacked. Call out tasks take less damage than the rest of the body, big juicy body, that also drops said task. Tragically, the tasks are bulky items. I can only hold one of each at a given time, so we put them in the horses. I had the chance to give another good and close look at another elephant nearby. We were really close to a cave as well, so we tried to explore it, but cave worms. The moment zombies attacked me, Valkyrie came to the fight, which was tilt number 1, Arceus got killed by a scorpion. Tilt number 2, the bees were still on my ass, 3, and the moment we decided to take a sea from the nearby river, a cogwar jumped me. Oh, Valkyrie, corre, Dio che corre! Satella. No! Also, sandstorm. We had to go through all of this on foot. And given how low the morale was, we gave ourselves as dead already. But we still went foot before foot in the sand and walked. Ora che c'è molto.
Porca troia.
L'abbiamo preso entrambi in testa. Oh, la mia lancia si è buggata, no! It sounds much cooler than it is, given how we didn't notice two cogwars next to us and almost died. Oddio, dalle sabbie come Tutankhamon. Cos'è stato? Giovan Cogwar! Ah! Giovan Cogwar, basta! Basta! Il deserto è veramente fa ridere, è incredibile quando non ci sia un cazzo di niente per metri e metri e metri. And also found oil while we were walking. Eventually we made it to the river's land. That doesn't mean we are close, like, at all.
Ah! Cazzo era? Ma sai che mi sto curando perché sennò muoio. Ma brutta puttana.
But we came home during the night, safe and sound, most of us. The house wasn't in the best shape either. New objective: build a better house with upgraded structures. Use the task to make crush bones, and the first thing we had to make was the machining bench. To make that, we need some epoxy that we haven't unlocked yet. So in the mason bench we prepped some foundation for our new stone base. By the way, it's crazy pricey. We had to think carefully about where to build and how to build the new base, especially because of how often that forest catches on fire.
Prende fuoco casa.
Ha preso a me un fulmine! We grew bored of mining stones in 0.2 seconds, so the scope of the new base shrank down significantly. From a 5-5 to a 15-10, requiring much more than 150 foundations because we had to be sure that the whole base was filled up and that there were no empty spaces. Camera mode is working again. Yeah, it's been bugged for at least a few days. Still though, manual labor. This shit is gonna take forever.
No, ci sta nel frigo.
Ci abbiamo un frigo.
Minchia, l'ho appena messo, l'hai detto
Che
pure.
figata! Giovanni, c'è un bear! Giovanni, mi ha visto! Giovanni, mi ha visto, sono in base! Giovanni, mi ha visto, sono in base! Salva i tucani! Salva chi si può! Oppure moriamo tutti come una grande famiglia. Sto catturando in modo telescopico. Tira quella lancia! Sì, tira quel giavellotto! Ma no, cucciolo! Tira il giavellotto, dai! Perfetto. Vieni qua che non succede niente, vecchio. Ah, vabbè. Aura alert. The structure does not take damage from weather. And we ran out of nails and went to take some iron. Scusami. Cosa nel nani de fa che è appena successo?
Non ho appena detto questa cosa.
Già, puoi venire un attimo alla miniera di ferro. Ho scoperto Narnia. Ok, buttati di faccia contro il muro.
Ma what?
Ma cosa cazzo sto vedendo? Ignoring that, there wasn't much iron left, so we searched for another cave, where we also found exotics that we still have no idea what that is for, but cool! Che culo, c'è anche il cucciolo. Ma non il cucciolo! E ci abbiamo il cagnolino. Took a mining mission for copper. Sad, I took the first award simply because I couldn't be bothered to actually craft the plots. Maybe new tools? Yeah, no, a storm hit us so we couldn't make any progress. Va bene. Giovanni? C'è un po' più di luce o una mia impressione? We gave away most of our gold just to get this. Twice. At least we found out about the workshop. I guess it's like everything craftable, but better. It uses the money we make from the quest, the exotics we mine, and I don't know. There's generally everything on the front, even animals, and bio stuff that is related to boss fights. Back to building the base. Fuck that. Expedition. You make all the first one a failure. Needless to say, it was also painful this time around. I can be your frico. You can be my frica mamacita. I'll never make a promise that I can't keep.
Preferisco i lupi, sai?
I almost lost Portobello in an ice lit. Almost. Got back to the desert, but I was half dead, so we took the easy way out. We were trying to get something back, but a sandstorm, so yeah. This whole time we were trying to understand how to get limestone as well. Tried to get the exotics out of the evil bee cave, but came back because of a cogware. Mine as quickly as possible and found out we could destroy beehive and steal the honey and the bees. Tried to find the damn limestone, hunted and got backstabbed by a cogware. Joe missed a javelin, so he dies, and our horses are passive, so Joe suggested to reload the save, but where is the fun of surviving without losing your whole inventory, no? Then I remade our tools, made backpacks to carry more stuff, made a newer and stronger armor, moved our crops from compenetrating with the new base, and would you look at that, a new horse. So, we come back again. Just a bit of ice for the fridge now. Ignoring the underlying sadistic and masochist tendencies, I got my bees back and a cogware backstabbed me. I had a small issue leading the way, and they only multiplied with time. When your animal follows you, it's not as fast as you mounting it. There are infinite amount of waffles in the snow, so we just took the long way around. And we walked through half of the map. Again. What a good hour of quality time. The house is also in rough shape, but we got our stuff back. His mama died. Oregon, please. Made a gate. It doesn't fucking align. We set the blueprints for the tower, but it does not align. Out of iron. Both of the nearby caves are out of it as well. So I spent the day searching for something in the far top left corner of the map, where I found a huge cave, and I mean huge. The moment I understood how big it was, I started making space in my inventory. For some reason though, I only took a few irons and coal and started my run back home, where I lost myself for a bit. Using the iron I made and charcoal, we crafted our first piece of steel bloom for steel ingots. While waiting for the ingots, I checked the new horse named Leonida. New sets of steel tool that, just as the predecessor, they are just slightly better than before. Walls are being placed. For now, we were imagining 4 towers at every angle of the house, and the rest will form while we decorate and build with time. Jojo crafted his first handgun. It's not like we can craft them often enough to be viable, but at least we have a wild card with us. That's why we'll spam it every time we can. Did you know bears bite into rocks? Found another cave, but the game couldn't leave me alone. I almost not lost myself this time around. Beniamino. Finally have access to cement, which will eventually be useful for something, meaning we can make platinum tools, but for that we need the forge. There is just a better version of the anvil that sadly though requires fuel. We slept for the first time. First time because I didn't know it was a thing. I assume it was like Ark where you lay down in bed just for the fun of it. Again, on fire. We moved our structure into the new home, Storm. We moved our structure back into the old home. Used the concrete to make a concrete furnace that is just slightly better than the normal furnace.
Wow. Va bene.
Fun fact, did you know ores apparently don't respawn, but worms do?
Basta! Beep, beep, beep. Ooh. Exotic butters.
Exotic butter.
Geyser that we can't really use yet, and with yet I mean a lot, but we found another big cave, Capcom level of grid.
You remind me of someone I knew when I was a boy.